Moose. Anyways, so let's wrap up this night of miscellaneous things to do. It's locked. An old-fashioned lock. Alright, well I know what we gotta do for that. Just take care of more of this stuff. This camera angle always bothered me. These footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. That line has always bothered me because for the longest time I thought, like, well, what do you mean? Can I push the bed? Is there something under the bed? A secret passage? Maybe. I mean, it could be a secret passage. Wesker's got to be getting around somehow. But it's funny that here you are investigating stuff, and then you notice like footprints going through the bed or whatever, and it's like he doesn't care. Gonna have to run all the way back downstairs again. Anyway, so as I was saying, those footprints are really suspicious, and like, you don't investigate it whatsoever. I would have flipped that bed over. Sometimes as Jill, you can get like a cool little cutscene with Barry in here. Which I really like that. An unlocked case. It's full of various biological reports. Will you take the fish hook? I swear once I start doing this stuff, it's like I can no longer speak and I get all tongue-tied. I don't know why that is. Researcher's will. There is a letter. June 3rd, 1998. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here, trying to think of where to begin. Of how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since we last spoke. And already I fail. I hope this letter finds you well, and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost feelings of despair and confusion. But I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Alma, I have tried to survive, only to see you again, but my efforts only delayed the inevitable. I am infected, and there is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep, where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I am sorry. Martin Crackhorn. Poor guy. The water tank smells like something once lived in there. Perhaps someone was using it to raise some kind of creature. I don't understand. How can you smell a creature through the, like, I don't know how, like, I've never been able to, like, smell water and be like, oh yeah, there's probably fish in this water. It's fishy water. I mean, I guess maybe. But he didn't say fish, he just said some sort of, like, creature, so something just mysterious. Some kind of pizza monster. Will you take the lure of a bee? Well, who can resist the allure of a bee? A collection of insect specimens. There's a switch underneath. Press it? No. This is kind of a nice little place he had. I guess this was his office all to himself, or I don't know. Interesting hobby you have, Martin. Will you take the bee specimen? Sure. Assorted fishing lures. So let us combine these two things because of the same color. Oh wait. Use. Alright. Use this here. There's a switch underneath, press it, yes. No idea how this bee comes to life. And it gets right in your face too. That actually looked kind of cute right there. Ugh. Will you take the wind crest? Yes, I will. Will you escape? Yes. We're gonna run from a bee. Of all the things that I don't run from, that I stand and fight, the bee is just one of those things where I definitely run. I never fight that bee. I'm not taking silly damage over a bee. The scary thing is, if you don't fight that bee, it turns into a giant bee. Everybody knows this. It's one of the weirdest Easter eggs. You don't fight it or anything, you just find it's like big giant bee corpse later outside in the new areas that were introduced for this. Let's go put away this wind crest. Okay, so I think we should do something make a bit more progress. So let us go check on one of my favorite characters, Rebecca.
You?
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris.
He looks like he's in love with Chris.
Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
I know, a lot of people tend to not like Rebecca. I guess because she just doesn't seem tough. But I actually do really like her. I really like that in Resident Evil 0 she starred in that game. Because I didn't think that you would ever get to play as her, really. You kind of sort of get to play as her here, but I didn't think she'd be like a full-fledged character. Rumors are that Resident Evil 0 might also get this HD treatment, and if that's true, that would make me very happy. I was also excited when they announced her as like a character for the extra stuff, like in Resident Evil 5. That was also pretty cool. Anyways, I think it would be, I don't know, I feel like you have kind of a lot of time to do this particular task or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how long it takes before Richard will succumb to his wounds. but it really kind of feels like you have all day. And if you went ahead and preemptively took care of all the zombies around, there's really nothing to stand in your way. I guess if you hadn't done that, or, you know, the first time around, if you didn't really know about Crimson Heads, because I don't think I picked up the file that talks about them, and I don't think you get that file for like quite a while. So right around now is probably when you'd be learning all about Crimson Heads, as everything you killed started coming back. And that would definitely make this much more challenging. But this is just like a straight run. There's like really nothing to slow us down. I actually feel pretty sorry for Richard. There's really nothing you can do. He just has like the worst fates either way. You play as Chris, you play as Jill. This guy's just got bad luck. But I guess he is pretty brave. Or he's a good comrade.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you.
I just grabbed
I'll give you
anything.
a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
It's like, Chris, this is penicillin. This does nothing.
Here. Take it. It's a radio.
I know what it is. I'd be in on this team. I should know what a radio is.
Becca. Richard.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
I wonder what it is. Could it be that I'm just very chivalrous? And that I see Rebecca and I feel like I have to protect her? Wow, the trophy you get for that is called Delaying the Inevitable. That's insensitive. Trophy system. He's our friend.